How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. We're starting this video outside, kind of just like how I started every single video last summer, only now it's winter. It's actually not terribly freezing today. Yeah, it's about 32 degrees Fahrenheit. So yeah, it's really not that bad for winter in Minnesota. And yeah, I figured I better make a video this week because I might be taking next week off, like from trading and work completely, because on Monday, the 20th, I believe it is, I'm getting my wisdom teeth out. So pray for me because I don't know what to expect. I'm sure it's not going to be that bad, but yeah, that'll definitely put me out for a couple days. I'll probably still end up looking at the charts and stuff, but probably no video. We'll see. But yeah, today it's kind of a nice day out. It's actually the afternoon. I normally do the videos in the morning, but no, I already traded today. Markets are closed, and now I'm just kind of chilling. So I figured I would pull out the camera, just start making a video and start talking to you guys, telling you what's been on my mind and how trading has been. And I just made a YouTube community post like just yesterday. Today's Thursday, but I think this video will be coming out on Saturday. But yeah, just yesterday I made a post explaining how there's been a few trades recently that I've bailed at from break even simply because I didn't have the patience to keep on holding them. And sure enough, those trades would have been decent winners. Now we're at this park again. I'm gonna go sit on the bench up there. Hopefully my hands won't freeze off. And so yeah, so this year a change I've made, which I think I explained in my last video, is I've switched to entering on the 5-minute rather than the 2-minute. It forces me to be a little bit more patient, and it also causes me to, get a little bit more conviction in my entries. Let's see. Yeah, so entering out the 5-minute, it forces me to take higher quality setups. And I think I've definitely been doing that this year. It's just that, when I'm entering on a slightly higher time frame, it's going to take longer for the trades to play out. I'm not totally used to it. Like, I think on one of the trades that I bailed from at break even, I was in the trade for like 45 minutes, and I was just losing my patience. And so I think that's part of the reason why I closed it. It's just because I wanted to be done trading for the day, but I need to give my trades time to play out, And so I've started using OCO bracket orders on NinjaTrader again. So that way, if I need to, enter the trade in the morning and then just go to work and let the trade play out, even if it takes a couple of hours, I'll still have my, my bracket orders there and stuff. So that's kind of the system I've been using more lately. And yeah, it's really just unbelievable how much mental strength you need to have in order to do this. Like just this morning, I took a small loss on the NQ, and then I saw two other pretty decent setups, I would say. And the first one I hesitated on, I just wasn't quite sure. That trade turned out to be a winner. And then I kind of started to lose my focus because the first hour or so was really choppy. And I'm like, okay, I don't think there's going to be any more trades today. So I walked away from my computer. I think I was letting my dog outside. And then I came back to my desk and I wasn't like totally focused, and there was a really nice double top 5-minute short setup I could have taken on the NQ, and I didn't take that trade either. And it's like, man, I am clearly the problem here. I need to be able to stay focused during during the 90-minute period that I trade or so, or maybe it's 2 hours. It depends. I'm gonna start walking back now because it's actually getting kind of cold out here. And so even though, looking at my progress over the past couple of years and not being happy with it, still I'm not even thinking about giving up because I know it's possible to do this. I see the setups there. I talk to traders on Discord and stuff every day that do this successfully, and so I know it's possible. I know I can do this. It's just taking me longer than it takes some people, and that's okay. Everybody's got a different journey, but if I keep showing up every single day, eventually my time will come. So yeah, when I get back home, I'll probably hop on the charts for a little while. I'll show you guys some of the trades that I've taken this week. And oh my goodness, my hands are getting cold. So anyway, let's just get back home. Alright, I'm back at home now. Just made a nice meal for dinner. It's a high protein, chicken, egg, and cheese wrap thing. And I just heard that Rivian had some really good news. I've got some long-term shares of Rivian. I follow this guy, Knott's Bull, on Twitter, and right now Rivian is his top pick for 2025. And he's a very big bull on that stock, and they had some good news come out, and I just got a notification on my phone that they're up in the after hours, so we'll see how much they're up tomorrow morning in the pre-market. Let's give my dog a little treat here. Here. There you go. Here's your treat. All right, let's eat and then hop on the charts. All right, I'm gonna have to adjust my camera. That's how you know we had kind of a tilt session. Well, it wasn't a tilt session, but that just means I probably hit my desk. Okay, so let's start by going over, there was a setup today, actually 2 setups today that I was considering. So I kind of noticed this expanding triangle here, plus we were coming right down to the overnight lows. And I was watching this 5-minute bar. It pushed all the way back up to slightly above the midpoint, and that's where it closed. Now, if this closed with a green body, like all the way back up here, I probably would have taken a long above that, targeting the high of day up here. But I'm just never really quite sure after seeing a bar like this. Like, it's kind of hard to convince myself to go long, like after a red bar, but I guess it did. It did close above the midpoint. So, and then here we have this double top that I was talking about, and I might show you the example on NQ because I think it worked out even better. But the level here is the prior day high, by the way. So we had an attempt at a breakout above the high of day here, and then something that Al Brooks says is pay attention to the bar after the potential breakout bar. So here we had a failed breakout because the next 5-minute bar reversed the big bullish bar here. So I think an entry below that bar would have worked. I'm going to pull up NQ here. Prior day high on NQ. Yeah, it came up to it, started to kind of break out here, and it turned out to be a failed breakout. And so I think I was away from my computer at like when this was setting up too, so missed that entry, saw the second entry long here, and I was like, you know what, we're kind of in a trading range here, so I'm going to skip this trade. But I don't know, a lot of times these higher lows, you know, below VWAP, they tend to work out nicely, and especially when this 5-minute bar is closing on its low like this, when we break below that, I should be in that for a short scalp to the downside. So the number one thing I just absolutely have to get over this year is hesitation, because there's no reason that I should be scared to take trades like that. So now I'm going to go ahead and bring up one of the break-even trades. So this was from the 13th, a few days ago. Saw this channel here. This was a failed breakout of the prior day high, so kind of a similar setup that we were just looking at, but I went short below this 5-minute bar. Originally, I had to stop all the way up here, and there wasn't really much drawdown on this trade. I was pretty much up the whole time. You know, I just walked away from my computer because I didn't want to sit and watch all this chop here. And then I came back to my computer, and when I saw this 5-minute bar spike up, I just closed the trade at break even because I was tired of sitting in it and I didn't want it to go red. And I'm going to bring up the rest of the chart here. Oh yeah, so this was actually the prior day low. That was the level. Short right here, sat through all this. Came back up, cut it at break even. I think I was targeting around here. I know I would have scaled out of at least one contract around here, but and then on the 8th, this was another break-even trade that I didn't have a reason to bail from. We came down to prior day low, and actually the overnight low. We put in this nice 5-minute bar. This candle opened and dipped down here, pushed above that 5-minute bar. I went long here, so I got filled long here. Then I held through this pullback, and when we started to push back up here, I just cut it at break even, and there's just no reason to do that. I'm going to bring up the actual chart here. Yeah, went long there, pull back, push back up, and I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna get out. And there was literally no reason to do that at all. That would have been an easy 2R. And so yeah, I've got some mentality things to work on for this year. So yeah, just to show you the other trades I've taken this week. Took a short here below this bar and I got wicked out of that one. Just looked at that one. This one was almost a good trade, but my buy signal technically did not trigger, but I didn't wait for it. I kind of rushed this trade anyway. What I should have waited for is the break above this signal bar's high, which we did not get, so I took a loss as a result of that. I tried playing this channel on YM here. I thought it was a good trade at first, and then I got some feedback on it, and I guess there was just too much selling pressure here. We were in a bear micro channel, and so the actual like A+ long on this chart was after we took out that opening candle low, put in a 5-minute bull bar, a buy above that. That was a much higher probability trade. And then yeah, my trade from today on NQ, this one made no sense. This was by far the worst setup of the week that I took. I traded chop. I kept the loss small, but I thought we were bear flagging here. And after this 5-minute bear bar, I sold below that, but then it instantly went back up. So I took a bad setup, and then I missed out on the good setups. So yeah, it's getting kind of late. I think I'm going to rewatch the last lesson I had with my mentor, and then I'll probably get to bed. So, all right, you guys, it's now the next morning, and I've taken a couple trades today. I would be barely green on the day, but unfortunately my trade copier kind of messed up on one of these trades. I was trying to take longs off this level on NQ. I took a couple small losses, then I finally got a good entry here. And then after I sold it all up here, somehow on one of my accounts, I entered a short. I'm not sure how that happened. So I got back to green on this account, but this one's still in the red. It has some unrealized profit right now. I just kind of have like a break-even stop, and I'm just waiting to see what happens here. So not a very exciting day. The pre-market had some really good action, but now the intraday price action has been very, very slow. So anyway, we'll see what happens with this little trade, but I need to get ready to go to work. Alright guys, I'm at work now. I'll probably record a couple clips of me out on my route today, just so that this video is not too short and boring. But yeah, interesting week in the markets. There were definitely some opportunities. Still not really the greatest week of price action, but let me know how you guys have been doing so far this year. I should have had a decent green day today. You know, my third entry of the day was the actual like good clean entry. The first one was a little bit rushed. I did kind of break a rule because I don't like to trade in the first 30 minutes, but that first entry and maybe even the second one was still in the first 30 minutes, so it was kind of a FOMO entry. I still managed risk well, but... And unfortunately, Rivian went back down after that news. So this was the after-hours spike, and it was just not able to maintain it, unfortunately, so the daily chart does not look quite as clean now, but I still think they can have a good year, so we'll see. Alright, I'm done with my route. I had a longer day than I thought, so I didn't really record that many clips, but I was just focused on getting my route done. So I'm going to go ahead and end the video here, I think. Hopefully I should have this video out by tomorrow morning, Saturday. Wish me luck getting my wisdom teeth out on Monday. And oh yeah, something to think about is I think we'll be trading under a new president on Tuesday, I believe. So we'll see what that does for the markets. But anyway, thank you for watching till the end of the video. Thank you for supporting me. You guys are going to see me win eventually. I just have to keep showing up every day and putting in the work, and we'll get there eventually. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.